mass media has been a very influential part of our society, and new technology has definitely expanded it, and positive and negative impacts are made off of it, and I think that our future depends on it a lot. The most common cultural impact is the way humans communicate. When the telephone or the telegraph was created, humans could talk from farther distances at faster rates, and us now, we are very reliable on cell phones, and we call and we text 24/7. I also think beauty standards have been raised to a level that is just unrealistic. Celebrities and influencers, they post edited and photoshopped videos that are just hard for viewers to reach that level of prettiness. I also think that opinions can't be really made, especially because news and algorithms, they only show certain things, or they only talk about one side of the story. So it is very hard to form an opinion about something, especially when you're only getting half of the story or half of the facts. And because of all this, I think mass media has had a negative impact on our society because of the stress and the anxiety of it all, especially with middle schoolers and high schoolers nowadays. Stress and anxiety is raised to another level. And I think that also false information is another one that also plays into the stress and anxiety because of cyberbullying, or the fact that people on the internet believe anything these days, and it spreads like rapid fire. And I think that false information is a big part of stress and anxiety and just a negative impact. And I also think that attention spans are just decreasing all the time. People scroll on TikTok and Instagram or just any app for hours at a time. And the attention spans of humans are just decreasing. And because of all this and more, obviously, the overall mental health of humans is just decreasing at a horrendous rate, especially in middle schoolers and high schoolers again. I mean, everyone, but it's most common in them. And I think that cyberbullying has a big part in that. And also the fact that schools really need to implement mental health awareness talks and providing counselors and therapists, and also what media can do to someone and how it can hurt someone. And I also think that political divisions and the split in our society is very common right now, because as I said, news articles and algorithms, they only show certain parts of things, and when someone doesn't see another side of the story, they don't believe it. So it's very hard in our society nowadays. So I think algorithms need to show all sides of the story, and also news articles need to write all the true facts. And restrictions need to be made, especially with age. Really young kids shouldn't have to deal with the stress and the anxiety and the beauty standards of it all. And there are some very weird people on the internet, and I think there are creeps that like to pry on kids. So I just think there should be stronger age restrictions. And also misinformation policies need to be made very much stronger. There are some, but they need to be made stronger because cyberbullying and also just rumors get spread easy, and apps need to be able to work harder on that. And I think since we are so dependent on AI, that's going to be the future for us, just virtual and AI, because AI is becoming almost a person now, and very personal and emotional. So I think that they can be able to run news and the algorithm and advertisements and whatnot. And also virtual environments will become very common because people won't meet face to face, and virtual things will just become easier. So I think that our society as a whole needs to work on being independent with ourselves and not depending on the internet and social media and mass media. And I think we need to stick to believing in ourselves and in society.